What up, Wooly? And I guess any random ass people that came across this video on the internet. My name is Jay. I am a raider in Woolly Mammoth. I don't tend to do a lot of WoW content, but I found this thing and I thought it was really, really cool. And I've been helping a lot of people out on my raid team with certain things and figured I'd continue that trend. So there has been something that I saw on Wowhead, and this isn't something that I'm like, oh my god, I discovered, because I absolutely didn't. I'm stealing this, but I wanted to give like a visual representation. I have filled out these tier 8s with 616, which is the equivalent of like, what, T7 Mythic Plus gear, and I've yet to do my other one, and I've been doing it in about like 2 minutes. And it's really, really easy. I am here on the map at Zekvir's Lair. Now, this cops some massive nerfs, and I hadn't done this before that, so I literally have just been like learning the fight, doing it, whatever, and it is kind of easy. Now, obviously on Shaman, I've got access to a lot of defensives, I've got access to a lot of healing, and it might not be for other people. If you're in Wooly and you want a hand with doing this, ping me on Discord. My character's name is Jailstrom, and I'm just Jay in the Discord. So, yeah, feel free to hit us up, and I'll come and help carry your stuff if I'm available. The build that I'm using, which I swapped over to, I'd previously been using Bran on damage, but healer, I've got this one, the Unbreakable Iron Idol, and I've got the Relic Blood of Zekvir, so I've been trying that out, but feel free to use whatever you need. And I figured I'd just give you guys, like, every 2 runs I've found, I've been getting these updates to them, because I'd already done some world content. Did it the first time, I didn't get anything, and I was like, okay, maybe they patched it out. I tried it a second time and got my first one. 2 more runs, and I've done this. Now, I've only been playing since like half hour ago, and that includes like time flying over here and doing some other stuff or whatever. Let me show you guys the fight so you can see some of the mechanics. Hey everyone, Jay from the future. I just wanted to add in at this point of the video one thing that I forgot to say until the end of the video, that this can drop tier gear in your vault. So if you're trying to chase your 4 set, then this is another great way to go. Get in the 616. I'll link the Wowhead article in the description of the video so you can go and read that if you want to, and look at the comments getting very upset that they're worried the Blizzard's going to nerf this. I don't know that they will. I think this might actually be an intended mechanic, but it's just not explained very well. And secondly, I'm putting all of the runs at the at the end after it shows my vault updating. It took like 4 runs for me to get that last slot updated. So if you're just here for the front-loaded information and seeing that it will happen, I'm going to have that at the start of the video. But then if you want to watch the runs and actually learn the mechanics or whatever, there's like 3 or 4 fights that I go through on camera. So yeah, enjoy. And there we go. You can see that my tier 1 turned into a tier 8. That one did take me 3 runs, but I think there's something on the back end with, like, if you've already done world activities, similar to this, it takes like a top 4, oh sorry, based on the lowest level of your top 8 runs. So as long as you're bumping that up, this one counts as a tier 8, and so you've got to do a couple of them to override it, which is annoying that it doesn't tell you on the face of it, but you can see that I've just maxed this out, and Wowhead did say apparently tier gear shows up for this. So if you're wanting to get your 4 set, this is also a really good way to go. But thanks for watching, Wooly. I'm Jay, and I may make other stuff. I'm not sure, but yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful. Let's fucking go, Wooly. So that's Zekvir. This is all we got to do. There's no other running around. There's no whatever else. And yeah, let's get into it. So that's a kick, enfeebling. Run out for the fear. Now this call Web Terror, he's gonna just move out of any of these frontals. He's going to have this thing come in. You want to kill it before he actually gets it. Kick that. Now obviously if you're not a shaman, you might not be able to get every single one of those kicks, but get every one that you can. Make sure you run out for the fear. Going to turn on AG so I keep my health high. Break out Brand's little leg. Oh, use the speed up for that one. So you can see the fight actually flows like kind of easily. You just got to be aware of everything, and if you get kicks, and move out of mechanics, it's actually a very, very easy fight. And so that's us done. Now, I didn't put up a timer or anything, but that was like... what am I... Actually, I've just got a sentence back. That was... Oh, no, that clears. That automatically clears. So that's not even a representation, because it is like a raid fight that will clear. You see there's no lust debuff there. So you get that. Let's see if I got my next vault slot. I haven't, so I'll probably have to do a second run. I'll do that with this. By the way, if you want to leave any delves super quickly, just click on your character frame and hit leave delve, and it treats you the same as if you were like queuing into like a random heroic. It takes you right back out the front, so there's no running around, there's no whatever. If you use a little crane thing in delves, it puts you at the front, then you've got to click to go out, then you got to whatever, it just skips a step. So let's do this again. You can see I've got all of my cooldowns back, so you literally don't lose anything for like just full sending everything. Now, I'm also using Flask and Combat Pot, that sort of stuff, so, you know, if that's not available to you, sure, but if you're failing to kill it, treat it like a raid boss and invest some stuff. And for how quickly I'm getting this tier of gear, it is actually kind of worth that gold investment. But let's go again. And I've completely fucked up my early rotation. That's fine. Kick that. Kill this actually. And I think my dots will take care of that afterwards. Yep, cool. And obviously parts of this fight is just understanding your class and knowing what you can get away with and what you can't. So if you need a hard swap to those eggs so that you don't get an add up, because they are kind of nasty, then make sure you hard swap to the eggs. Look out for these and top your health up with Bren. That's why we have him on healer, because that can just be a nice little, like, go back up to full. Kick that. And we're basically done again. And you can see how quick that is, like how ridiculously quick that is. Now, I'm fully aware not everybody is doing like a mill single target unbuffed by like raid buffs or whatever. But having said that, like you can be doing a couple of 100,000 less, do the mechanics, and you will still be able to clear this fight. So let me see if I got my new tier. I didn't. I'm going to have to do one more. And I might even just, in editing, just skip over to me actually unlocking that next tier so you can see that it actually happens. Or I don't know, maybe I'll leave it on there so you can see the fight again so you learn the mechanics. But you can see that the mechanics aren't like especially overwhelming. They're not like these massive overlaps you can get in Mythic Plus encounters or raid encounters. They are very like follow the bouncing ball, and I don't really have anything that shows up on my screen to like warn me when that shit's happening. I have little sound activations that I didn't realize I had, so whatever pack I've got, so obviously putting in work there. It might be bigwigs. And let's just go again. That. Oh, I almost got caught by that. I'm a silly boy. It's hard swap to that. Oh, kick that. Nope, I didn't kick it. We're going to be taking a little bit of extra damage here, so I'm going to go AG, run out of that. So that's an overlap that you can get when you don't just have like the instant burst that I had last time to just kill off that area. But just play as best you can. Just keep your head, because if you do the mechanics at a basic level, you will be able to succeed this fight. And waiting for resources. And this one, obviously, you can see I'm not doing nearly as much damage as I was last time with the nature of how Enhancement Shaman can go. Kick that. But I'm still getting through the fight quite well, even though I'm like 150k lower which, you know, I definitely meant to do this to show you. I'm definitely not like fucking up my rotation at all. Nope, absolutely not. Kick that. And you can see, just with focusing on mechanics, we are getting through the fight quite well. And he's done. So that one was like, what, 880k as opposed to the 1.2 mil that I was doing last time. And... nope, okay. We're going again. So the other two, I will say straight up, I got them in 2 runs each vault slot. And it doesn't, and this is something that I've noticed, that if I open this up, it actually tells you how to improve your other slots. This one, it doesn't. It just says completed tier 2. It doesn't actually say Zekvir's lair. But for the first 2 slots, it 100% fixed that up. But you can even see, I'm investing right now, with the time that I've been on, I wouldn't have even finished another bountiful delve in the amount of time that I've invested. And I actually do kind of like, as a raider, I do like doing a raid style fight where it's just that patchwork, one target, full send it, do mechanics, that sort of stuff. But then again, I'm a weirdo, so. All right, here we go. Tell me what to do, Brain. Oh, we got these. Oh, get this, and let's blow that up. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Frontal. Okay. You can see there's a little bit of like particle effects disappearing below the floor. So just make sure you stay aware of that. And the most important thing is always just the same as in raid encounters. Play your life. The DPS that you want to get is obviously great, but it's not worth you taking a frontal to the face because that will just kill you straight up. Nothing ends a run like taking unnecessary damage. Alright, and with 1.1 mil this time, we are done. You can see how quick that was. That was insanely quick. I should have been keeping a track of my ascendants. Actually, does it tell me how long the fight went for? So yeah, so that fight took me 1 minute and 18 seconds at that level of damage, which is absolutely fine. And there we go. You can see that my tier 1 turned into a tier 8. That one did take me 3 runs. Let's fucking go, Wooly.